We continue tracking Hurricane Michael this afternoon, set to make landfall in the next hour and a half. Some areas expected to see more than 75-mile-an-hour winds, with the worst conditions expected to be right now through this evening. Lauren will break all of this down in just minutes. Flights are also being impacted by Hurricane Michael. CBS 12's Thomas Forster joins us now in the studio with what you need to do before heading out of the door to catch a flight. Thomas.
Yeah, Terry, travelers definitely need to check their flight delays before heading to the airport, especially for flights on the Gulf Coast, Georgia, or the Carolinas. Now take a look. Here's a live look out of Destin right now. All of the smaller airports in the Florida Panhandle are closed right now, including Panama City, Tallahassee International, Destin, Fort Walton Beach, and Pensacola Airport. According to FlightAware.com, airlines canceled more than 150 flights in and out of these airports. Now, Michael is expected to impact flights into Georgia and the Carolinas as well. Multiple airlines are already reporting that flight disruptions are possible in areas such as Savannah, Charleston, Charlotte, and Raleigh. Reporting live in the studio, I'm Thomas Forster, CBS 12 News.
And as we're monitoring the storm from here in South Florida, several storm chasers are out there in the middle of it all, bracing for impact in the next half hour.
Live Storms media chaser Brandon Clement is in Panama City Beach. Brandon, what are you seeing out there right now?
Well, here in the last few minutes, the winds have really picked up. We're definitely getting some hurricane force, sustained winds as well as gusts. The waves are absolutely just incredibly large right now. We've got offshore flow still because we're a little bit to the northwest side of the hurricane. But these big offshore winds are standing these waves up. So we've got waves actually crashing over the top of the pier here in Panama City. And the winds are definitely increasing. We've got debris starting to fly around, power lines starting to swing. Haven't seen any type of significant damage just yet, but we're just now starting to see the worst of it.
Brendan, are you seeing anyone out there on the streets or anything like that? Or most people, have they heeded the evacuation orders?
There's a couple every now and then. You'll see a police officer or a fire rescue, but that's really about it. Every now and then I'll see another a car, but it's rare. I'm not seeing anybody out walking around. So people are actually taking shelter now. You know, just about an hour ago, it wasn't the same case. There were certainly some people out, but conditions have downturned quite a bit.
All right, Brandon, thank you so much for your time. Be safe, though, as the eye of the storm is coming right towards you. Thank you, Brandon.
All right, thank you.
And while thousands of residents have evacuated the area, FEMA is urging residents in Georgia to not sleep on this storm.
The thing is that the citizens in Georgia need to wake up and pay attention. Bottom line is this is going to be the worst storm that southwest Georgia and central Georgia has seen in many, many decades, if not the worst storm that the state has seen.
Meteorologist Lauren Lesky is here. And Lauren, I have people in Georgia, in Atlanta. They don't expect to be ever seeing a hurricane at all.
Right.
And Cat 1 could be a Cat 1.
It might even be a Cat 2 when it's moving through parts of Alabama and Georgia. And we usually just talk about the coastal states when it comes to, hurricane season. But Alabama, yeah, they have a coastline, and so does Georgia. But these are going to be some of more of their inland areas that are seeing this, and they might not have ever seen a hurricane.
This is scary.
It is. There has never been a storm this strong that has gone through the Panhandle. In 2016, we had Hermine go through as a Category 1. And then in 2005, as Mike Magnoli had said earlier, Dennis moved through there. That was in July of 2005 as a Category 3. So Michael is nearly a Cat 5. It's right now a very strong Category 4 hurricane with winds at 150 miles per hour. So they've never seen anything like this going through the area. Again, that eye set to make landfall within the next 2 hours or so. Landfall is when the center of the eye moves on shore. And as we were just talking, you'll see it could be a Cat 2 when it's moving over the Georgia-Alabama border and then moving across southern and central Georgia as a Category 1 before it weakens back down to a tropical storm as it moves through the Carolinas by early tomorrow morning and then through Thursday evening and then moving off the coastline of North Carolina tomorrow night. Tropical storm warnings, hurricane warnings in place. These will stay in place now until Michael completely moves off the coast of the Outer Banks. Sustained winds right now in Apalachicola now at 58 miles per hour. That is tropical storm force wind. Sustained winds right now in Panama City of 36 miles per hour, 31 mile per hour winds right now in Tallahassee, 20-mile-per-hour wind in Lake City. And again, these numbers are going to continue to grow as Michael moves closer. Let's look at Storm Track radar locally because we are still dealing with some of the outer impacts, some of the very minor impacts from Michael in the form of showers and gusty winds. Hobe Sound, Tequesta, Jupiter. There's I-95 and Indiantown Road. Got some showers moving through the area, some light rain as well near Palm Beach Gardens. Also have some rain across the Turnpike and Southern Boulevard there. There's Golden Lakes and across Okeechobee Boulevard. All of this rain is moving north across the area. We've got a very strong south wind right now. West Delray, up and down 441, up and down the Turnpike, across Boynton Beach Boulevard there, even right near Clintmore Road and 441. Got some showers across the area. And there's a few little specks of rain moving through Lake Okeechobee, the city of Okeechobee, just to your southwest. There's a little shower. That's going to be moving northeast through the area. Also have a little bit of rain right now near Eagle Island. So the showers are across South Florida are very scattered right now. A little breezy as well. Once again, 12-mile-per-hour wind currently in West Palm Beach and in Stewart. Fort Pierce, your winds are currently at 13 miles per hour. So with that strong south wind, we're going to be very warm, and we're going to continue to see a few scattered showers moving through some parts of our area. There's 10 o'clock this evening. You'll notice there's not a lot of rain out there. Everything's going to be very isolated in nature, but we could still see a little bit of rain across South Florida. Southwest wind tomorrow means the showers that develop will start inland and then move east towards the coastline through the day. And again, with that south wind, temperatures will be right near 90. So even though we're not going to see a whole lot of sun in most of our area, we're still going to be rather warm with that south wind. We stay near 90 through the weekend. We will be a bit drier, though, by Saturday and Sunday. Matt and Terry.
Thank you, Lauren. Well, coming up on CBS 12 News at 3, a meteorologist wears her baby on her back during her forecast, why she says she did it. And detecting Alzheimer's disease earlier, the test experts say should be performed more. The details at 3.
Looking ahead, next Tuesday, CBS 12 is hosting a 2018 congressional debate between Congressman Brian Mast and Lauren Bayer. If you have questions for them, you can get them answered. All you have to do is email us at debate@cbs12.com.
All right, let's take a look at today's question of the day. According to a recent study, what does the average American child eat about 15 pounds of every year? The answer coming up on CBS 12 News at 3.
And another look at Panama City Beach, about 90 minutes away from the eye of Hurricane Michael making landfall. We'll be right back.